Welcome back, lazy gamers. Welcome back to Civ 6. This is Hammurabi, Babylon. We are at turn 86, and let's continue on from this point. I think we are in a decently strong setup here. The plan for this hour is to lock down cities in our immediate vicinity and maybe plan some expansions on different land masses. Definitely some wonders we'll be planning for soon. We are already in the middle of constructing Mahabodhi Temple, which is not a must-have for Babylon, but it is just so. I saw the spot for it and decided to go for it. If science is the way we are going to win this game, I think planning for more great engineers and basically making sure that production in all our cities is maxed out is going to be the way to go. Yeah, I think one of those tiles needs a dam for sure.
Rocks in my path.
Castles, defensive tactics. Okay. I think, yeah, I'll be boosting a bunch of these things. I don't think I'll be getting a... Oh. Isaac Newton is someone who might be able to make a play for. Yeah, let's get reinforced materials here. It feels like, some of those, it's a very situational thing overall. But it's very rare for me to go with that promotion for Liang. I've done that when I've settled next to like wonders that erupt. Kilimanjaro not so much, but the other Icelandic one. And more often than that, it's the Mount Vesuvius. That has been that because that erupts like very very frequently, and the yields are fantastic. So it's almost like the Liang is probably the most important thing to have in that situation. Okay. Too many freaking ports in the area. Gotta find where that camp is. Okay. Alright. So our golden age is pretty much secure, and we have a monopoly on wine. Interesting. There are only 3 wine nodes, and one is with Antananarivo. Okay. So the thing with monopolies and corporations, industries and corporations will definitely give us better yields on the tiles where we put them on. But in the long play, you want monopolies, you want industries and corporations built, and that pretty much helps you for a culture win. And culture is not something that I'm actually actively pursuing at this point. But depending on how the actual numbers add up, we might be able to make a pivot for it. But let's see. We're playing sparse resources, so I don't know if a monopolies based culture push is going to be viable. But yeah, it remains to be seen. All right. Yeah, I don't have niter. So... Oh. Yeah, Buenos Aires is gonna die. Just in case things get crazy, I need some sort of a defensive military force in that area too. Yeah, he needs to be somewhere closer to the border with Rome. Okay. Okay, so that's the camp. Alright. Golden Age into medieval. Granada. Oh, sweet. We're definitely choosing them. Oh, yeah. Okay. I think this city, along with needing... Yeah, that's gonna be a decent canal. Yeah, dam, aqueduct, which really makes an industrial zone right in the middle of that. Yeah. I mean, this is the initial plan. In Eshuna, that should have been the industrial zone there. I moved it one tile to the right, and that was a mistake in hindsight. But among other things, I think I'm gonna place an encampment in Shadupam. I think bordering an encampment bordering the Ottomans is probably the right play here. Alright, Faith. Let's see if we can kill this camp. Or maybe raid it. Alright. Production to build faster units and duplicates. Let's see. I mean, wine might pass, but let's vote for Mercury here. Let's see. Okay. Solved.
I'd imagine the whole world.
Alright. I think yeah, one of those tiles on the river we should try and settle on. The game's telling me to settle right next to China there. And that actually would be a good spot. There is a very decent harbor. And there's some decent spots that I can actually creep upon. Could go south, southeast towards Granada. Yeah, but definitely I think more settlers are the need of the hour. And if we do settle close to China, I think I will need some sort of a military force in that area. Maybe even a naval force. I think would be okay. I will need 2 crossbows eventually. But yeah, let's get some campus research grants here. See if we can nail Isaac Newton. Alright.
People can have the Model T in any colour.
Can build Alcazars, which are actually a decent source of culture. And I do have some high appeal spots. I'll definitely put some down. Okay. Oh. Hercules is gone. So having Hercules gives me a... Hercules is very useful because in a science victory when you want a one turn spaceports, he's very useful to get. Which makes science victories that much more easier to happen. But I think I'm going to be getting Hercules one more time before I'm thinking about spaceports. Not sure which districts I would want to prioritize him on though. But I think encampment looks to be the right play here. I mean, these decisions here, they are gonna push us closer towards a potential war with Suleiman. And yeah, I mean, I think we are strong enough now that we can actually hold them off. So should be okay. Okay. Oh, trouble. Let's run away. When we get to feudalism, things are going to get a little interesting because I would love to plug in serfdom. And between scripture, natural philosophy, and urban planning that I have right now, I'm guessing urban planning gets plugged out, but there's a good chance that natural philosophy could also get plugged out if I plug in serfdom. I think I should try and put a city down next to Granada here. I think before I put down any ones closer to me, I think I need to lock down that land. There's definitely, a couple of options here. That's fine. Let's just do what the easier ones first. So things have moved fast here. Caesar has taken over Buenos Aires, and okay, looks like he's having trouble holding on with loyalty. Oh, he has Arthur. Let's just get our units closer in. I don't know if I'll be able to. I could have. Um, I don't. I think I'm maybe a few turns behind if I wanted to declare a protectorate war. And yeah, looks like he's securing his loyalty in that city too. Okay. We'll see. Maybe we can do a loyalty flip on the city and liberate it later. It is a loss, but not a huge loss for us. But Buenos Aires as a city-state is something that definitely we could have used. Buenos Aires, besides the production for the industrial zone buildings, it gives you production for every amenity and not for every bonus resources that you have. It's a useful trade actually, and that loss will be felt. Or maybe we can lean into getting amenities from our neighbors. It's probably time now to think about harbors. I need at least two because I'm gonna get a few boosts with two harbors and with some of the buildings therein. Okay, let's settle that. Right, now what? This city, or maybe I should plan an entertainment complex in Karkar. Okay, Newton looks like is competitive for us. Yeah, there are some very decent Alcazar's positions spots, but I think let's get some chops in. I think that spot would be a very decent spot for the Mausoleum of Halicarnassus. However, Mari is probably a better city for Mausoleum of Halicarnassus, I think. But the production overall is pretty weak in that city, so it's going to take time. Alright, so we have feudalism. And definitely plugging in serfdom. That's fine. Okay. I think that builder needs to improve some stuff in Mari. And I think it's time to head towards Reform Church. Ordinarily, when I have a high faith game, I do tend to rush Theocracy simply because while you have Monumentality, with Theocracy you can buy and do things with faith much cheaper. But there's a good chance that this camp evolves into a city state before we have a chance to take it out. I don't mind that actually. So for now, you can just stay there. Right. Yeah, get into Ashuna and let's start. I think Ashuna could definitely use some chops here.
Tactics mean doing what?
Considering that Liang is in Borsippa, I think pretty much all the volcanic tiles that can be worked need to belong to Borsippa. Just for the safety of the tiles not going off. Okay. Yeah, let's place down a commercial hub here. With the two harbors, we'll be boosting cartography, or rather getting cartography. And the moment that happens, I want to be building my Casa de Contracion immediately. Okay. So if Karkar is to build an entertainment complex, I think... Yeah, I gotta find a good spot that gives me decent coverage. And I think, yeah, that right on that quarry is probably the right play. Okay. I don't want to lose the production from the stone there, so I'll definitely harvest it first. Or even Babylon could build it. But, okay, let me think about this. I think that is the better spot. Because if I do put the entertainment complex right on top of where the encampment is, then if any wanderer that I want to put, I have only one spot to put it. But if I put it in Karkar, which I can actually do it right now because Karkar has the district capacity. If I do it right now, I actually have spot for 2 wanderers. Yeah, it's worth thinking about. I think Karkar is the right spot for the entertainment complex. Let's raise some gold here as much as we can. And I think Borsippa would be a good candidate to put down a diplomatic quarter. Let's put some pins down here. And I think, the next time I get, or the next round when I get Hercules, I think one of his tasks is going to be to build the diplomatic quarter in Borsippa. Yeah, Borsippa needs an aqueduct more than in other districts now. Yeah, because we have serfdom and we have Liang in Borsippa, any workers bought there give us 7 charges, or 6 charges. It would have been 7 if we had the pyramids. But yeah, that didn't happen in this game. Okay. Yeah, that camp is going to evolve. That's fine. Now we have someone else there. Alright. Entertainment complex goes down. Sinbad. Okay. Sinbad would be... Yeah, I mean, among if Sinbad is still available, I think we'll try and make a play for him. And we met Ramses. So there are still 3 others we haven't met. And Ramses... Yeah, okay. It's far enough that we can actually try to be friendly with him. Yeah, square rigging and... Yeah, the Niter based military units are going to be a little challenging to work with. Because we don't have Niter in our lands. Let's see. As long as we have an alternate way to boost it or hard tech it, I think we should be fine. Yeah, let's just buy that tile. And try to raise the production in Borsippa. Okay. So Ramses is Void Singers, which actually should be useful to us if we want to be friendly with him. And we need 850 faith, which should happen in a few turns to get Hercules back. Sinbad is still available. Okay. Alright, so someone. Oh. Maybe here. It is 16 turns. I might be able to speed it up with some chops, but yeah, we're definitely gonna try for him. Oh, come on, man. Okay, hopefully next turn I can settle that. And there is a Niter right next to it, so yeah, I didn't realize it until I was moving the settler down that actually I will be getting a Niter settled with that city next to Granada. It is so easy with this game that after a while when you start when there are multiple things going on, it is so easy to miss out on like small details and things that you make a mental note of but you never really get back to. So Babylon will be at 10 pop very soon. And Alhambra is still available. So is Petra. So are a bunch of... So is the Colosseum. Okay, so we're going to plan for the Colosseum there, but only Karkar will be able to build it. That's fine. But Babylon... Okay, I don't have an encampment there, so I need to put down an encampment first. Which is fine right there. Okay. Great engineers. Although we are getting great engineer points, I don't think... Yeah, not going to get any wonder help from great engineers just yet. Okay. Yeah, I need Borsippa needs to increase its production, and I need to put down some mines, and I need so much gold. I need a lot of gold to buy the tiles I need to buy, especially since Caesar is right on my doorstep. Okay. Ooh, evolve. Oh. Hello. Singapore. Okay, both Singapore and Taruga are at 2 envoys from us. And a single envoy would suzerain them. Singapore is decent. I think Buenos Aires is better, but Singapore is not bad. As long as we send a diverse bunch of trade routes, we will get production for it. And Aruga has a... Okay. So we'll be able to source Aruga with the trade route. Cool. It needs to go to Mari maybe. Okay. Sweet. Let's settle that. New continent settle, and we have a niter mine. Sweet. We have rifling, and yeah, we'll do a bunch of things here. I think an industrial zone right and smack in the middle of yep, would be decent. But ancient walls and old obelisk first. In fact, yeah, if you're getting James of St. George, maybe just hold off on the walls. I think we're going to get him. And it'll be so much easier to just build the walls outright. Yeah, I think mines. Mines because Borsaba needs help. But we are close to getting the Mahabodhi, which I think will happen very soon. Okay, I need to buy that tile out. Yeah, I'm spending a lot of time, quote unquote, haggling with my neighbors for gold. And I'll probably end up cutting most of that content out. So Mari's at 4 pop, so that campus definitely goes down. Okay. That's not bad. Okay. Oh. Okay. So this is interesting. So typically when you are the only... It happens once in a while where an emergency or some sort of an aid request is initiated by someone, and you end up being the only party to that signed party to that whatever that aid thing is. So when that happens, the moment it happens, lest you forget about it, go ahead and just give that AI civ maybe like 1 or 2 gold, because you do that, and when you give that AI civ like a gold, and then when that emergency or it concludes, you end up being the de facto winner of that emergency, which gives you like whatever rewards that are stated. I mean, it's more like a game quirk, but every once in a while when the game presents that to you, yeah, take it. Okay. I think Mari could use a few chops here. And Daruga is an ally, he's a suzerain now. And we discovered Himiko. Okay. Himiko would be good too, but maybe as Babylon not as important, and definitely not in this game. Because if there were more city-states in the game, then Himiko would be far more valuable. But I think we're fine. We'll do well. Yeah, I think take Singapore now. But Singapore needs a harbor, which I will be building one soon enough. So maybe save that on Envoy. Yeah, maybe a point into Mexico City would be okay. Definitely, that production is going to be useful. Okay, I think, yeah, maybe a few harvests in that area would be good.
In a dusty, bustling corner of the Indian state,
we have the Mahabodhi
Temple. There's a magical place that one might think of as the hub of Buddhism.
And I think, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and evangelize my religion. But yeah, I mean, I don't care about the religion here.
An architect should live as little.
I mean, right now I have my religion only in my capital city, and that's fine. Um, if a AI civ takes over our religion, that will be okay too. I mean, work ethic was important in the early game, but not anymore. And really, I'm only enhancing for the era score here. Okay. Let's go to mercenaries before we get to theocracy or reform church. Because I have a feeling I will need to upgrade my units sooner rather than later. Yeah, that's fine. Now, yeah, I didn't have my wonder card plugged in, but when I start the Casa and potentially try for the Alhambra and the Colosseum, I think I'll have to have my wonder card plugged in. I'll probably end up leaving serfdom in, but maybe I can plug out either scripture or natural philosophy. Scripture pretty much stays in, I think, as long as I'm in Golden Age, as long as I'm in a monumentality Golden Age. But yeah, definitely loses its value after that. Alright, so what do we pick here? Yeah, it's too late for, I don't know, maybe Holy Order would be okay, I think. Yeah, I don't really see anything that's very useful here. Yeah, let's just stick with Holy Order. And yeah, as far as the building is concerned, can't go wrong with gurudwaras or stupas, maybe even mosques. Growth is, food is maybe not something I'm too worried about too much here, but yeah, stupa is fine. Alright. Okay, Babylon's at 10 pop. So we definitely want to be building things here. Alright. Time to get Hercules back. And the first thing he will do is get the diplomatic water. Alright. Harbor is built and Singapore is suzerained. Sun Wukong. Okay. Alright. Let's do it. Do I want to wait to finish the commercial hub and the dam? I don't. Maybe, yeah, finish the commercial hub and then start the wonder. I think the dam can wait. Yeah. I mean, at some point I'll have enough niter. But I need the armory to boost gunpowder. Yeah, that might be a while.
If it's natural to kill.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine. Khmer will spread its religion. He tends to be very aggressive spreading religion to us. And that's okay. I think we'll be fine with it. Because I need my faith to do so many other things instead of buying and building apostles. However, having maybe a couple handy is not a problem. It's not a bad thing. It's always useful because Typically, whenever the AI converts your cities, someone or the other is going to pass an emergency, a religious emergency for it, and it's always handy to have a few apostles handy to make that conversion happen to win that emergency. But I mean, these are all plays for era scores, nothing else. And Buddhism is not bad actually. Buddhism has feed the world and has the what, which will be useful eventually. I don't mind it. It's not something I mind happening to my cities. Although I should try and get the stupa out sooner. Okay, I think plan number 1, get Newton. Yeah, there are multiple things happening simultaneously, and I need to be... A part of me should be slowing down, but I really don't end up doing it. Okay. Hercules still has 2 charges. I think one of his charges would be okay for the encampment, maybe, in the capital. But the capital's production is not bad. I mean, I don't need to use it there. I think there will be some secondary cities where, yeah, tutorial. And maybe I use Hercules' 3rd charge to build the dam here. It just gives me that added protection that, yeah, the city is literally on the floodplain, and I mean, I don't mind the tiles getting damaged here. They wouldn't hurt too much, but losing population will not be good, as considering I'm trying to get the wonder out. And yeah, industry on that wine is fine, simply because we are... Yeah, since we have Liang protecting those tiles, I think we are okay. Alright, time to put down the Colosseum. This is kind of late for the Colosseum to be attempted. Oh, yeah, chop. Alright. And you can actually go and put down some mines, maybe. Game's telling me to put down an Alcazar. And that's a strong tile. Yeah, let's move you to Esho now. And 1 turn the dam. Alright, the commercial hub is built.
Hey, we just go wherever there's a mixture of
We have mercenaries. Yeah, I'll definitely be plugging in professional army when we move to the next tier government. But for now, I think Gothic architecture needs to plug in, and I'll plug out natural philosophy for now. Okay. Right. And Babylon needs to put down an encampment. Should I? Yeah, maybe having 1 apostle would be okay, but let's see. So Buddhism is dominant, but Eastern Orthodoxy, Egypt, and whoever has Hinduism are actually also strong religions. So it's not like if I cede to Khmer, to Buddhism, I'm gonna be troubled, or rather the game's gonna be at risk of ending through a religious victory for Khmer. The other AI civs will compete. I think it's perfectly okay if I do not fight these apostles coming in, and maybe I just focus my faith on other things I need to do. But yeah, but encampment first. Okay, so we could have a sort of a problem here. If I do end up going for science, for a science win, and if Babylon is my primary city with all the production, then I need a spot for a spaceport which needs to be a flat tile. And the only goddamn flat tile I have is next to the volcano there. Okay. Either that or the theater square that belongs to Kara, that I expected to belong to Karkar. But let's see. Let's see how these things shape up. Kotakuin would be a decent wonder, but I don't want to crush that tile. I think Mont Saint Michel, actually not bad. Yeah, that those two spots I could actually squeeze in a few theater squares. So a wonder at that spot is not bad. Okay. I could choose Mexico City immediately, but yeah, maybe wait for a bit. Okay. Okay, let's just get one apostle. I hate spending the faith for that right now, but it's fine. I think we'll be okay. I think of maybe a few more chops in Karkar. I might need a few more mines. Maybe even an industrial zone at some point. Okay. So since Hercules is out of charges, he can maybe go on a world tour. Okay, nobody wants any horses or iron. So diplomatic favor is the only thing I can sell, which is... yeah, it's fine. Alright. And Temple of Artemis is still available. Okay, I'm going to finish my industrial zone buildings, and then if it's still available, I'll definitely try and build it. But this is stupid. Typically, Temple of Artemis goes very early. And it's possible that because of sparse resources, there aren't just too many camp options. Yeah, that's a possibility. Yeah, these are really poor promotions. It doesn't matter which one. But yeah, let's start off on the Alhambra. It's 15 turns. The casa is longer. It's gonna take a while. I'm fairly confident that I'll be locking in a golden age this era here. And we have Isidore or James of St. George. Which, yeah, I mean, he's not the best of engineers, but it's okay. She's trying to... oh, okay. So she has declared war on Zanzibar. Oh, this is annoying. Yeah, no. We will not... I mean, of all the candidates that we would have expected to go to war with, I wasn't expecting it to be France. It's fine. I mean, I have no interest in going to war this game, but definitely can't have Zanzibar falling. Okay. Mari, Karkar, Tutul, probably the candidates when I need walls. Okay, yeah. My guys are getting crushed, but I just stay there. Sleep. Okay. Even Borsippa needs walls, but Tutul I think is Tutul and Karkar. And Borsaba has the production to build zone walls eventually, so we're okay. Okay. Let's see. Any more? Yeah. No more trade routes to city states. But the best goal is to Zanzibar, so definitely. Yeah, depending on, okay, he is sending his great heroes into the battle too. Yeah, I was expecting to take Hercules for like an exploration run, but I think I'll have to keep him closer to the city state. Yeah. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, I'm gonna get a free knight. That free knight is going to be very useful. Protectorate War. Okay. Oh, good God. I don't know if they can see me. Yeah, I think Hercules might die here. Good God. That's fine. Hello. Okay. That might be a free settler for me. Okay. Yeah, I think let's move folks closer. Okay, what did we lost? Oh, we lost Mont Saint Michel. Okay. All right. Actually, I turned it into a bombard. The bombard's gonna have better. And Zanzibar is decently well protected, so we have a few turns getting things in place. And the stronger units, and the more stronger units are in place, the better it is for our chances of protecting Zanzibar. And Eshuna needs a few chops now to rush the Casa. And we have Sinbad. Sweet. Okay. He definitely needs to go into battle. Oh, this is good. The momentum, the tempo of this game has just gone up like... Oh. Okay. Maybe... Okay. I don't know if they can see... I don't know. I don't know why the AI doesn't attack in a situation like this, but... I'll take it. I mean... Whether it's a game bug or a game quirk or just the nature of why the AI doesn't do certain things, it's fine. I'll take it.
If you're the Bank 100, every man should make his son.
I'm gonna try and use Hercules to try and get close to Paris and maybe pillage a few things. Okay. Yeah, nobody wants a trade route. But the best trade route is to Zanzibar from Mari and Tutul. That's fine. Okay. So Borsaba has some production. Yeah, I got the builder there. What else can you do? Yeah, get the walls. And yeah, this is a good time to dip into chorus. Okay. Yeah, I think that... Yeah. I think that warrior is going to take over that... Okay. So sadly, I Sinbad doesn't, his ability doesn't work on like enemy units. They only work on barbarians. I do want to target Hanafu and Zablanki. Okay, Karkar. Alright. Ashuna is at 10 pop. You can put one more district down. So let's get a builder and try to increase some more, get some more chops. Okay. I am... Okay. If I do suzerain Mexico City, I think a city right next to China would be very, very viable. And China's in a dark age right now. We are in a golden age, and I expect we will be in a golden age. I think we'll be fine. Unless China is also in a golden age next era, we might have a loyalty issue, but nothing that a governor can't fix. We'll be fine. Yeah, no. Sometimes the AI just offers you very poor trades and... Yep. Alright. I think that pretty much secures Zanzibar. I don't care about that. Okay. Alright. Isidore of Miletus. Would be good to have. Cool. Next turn I'll have that settler. Yep. It's a decent spot for the Theatre Square regardless. And considering the wine industry gives me culture, a Theatre Square in Borsapa is the right play. Hello. So, Paris does not have walls. Huh. Okay. Oh, wow. Holy shit. Am I gonna be capturing Paris next turn? Okay. And we got a free settler. Sweet. Oh, the game tempo just took off.
No one starts a war.
Military science is boosted. Okay. Yeah, still 22 turns to get that. Yeah, let's put a mine on that. Get the production ramped up. And we have Paris. Oh, this is sweet. Looks like Catherine got screwed here, big time. I mean, she's done the best she can with the holy site and the campus. But look at that. I mean, she was landlocked from turn 1. There was no way to go. Wow. Yeah, it was just a very poor spawn for France. Yeah, just tough luck. Typically, that happens to me, or if it happened to Babylon, I would be, yeah, it would be a turn one restart. I mean, the game is playable, more so as Babylon, but when you start off with a coastal game as Babylon, it's just not that much fun.
Albert.
Oh, good God. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I think an alliance here would make sense. Don't care what kind of alliance it is, but I don't want my unit to die. Okay. There you go. We have Newton. And Newton is going to go to Mari and get the free buildings. The university, that is. Alright. I think let Eshuna work that tile for now. And we are one turn away from the Colosseum. And we captured Pad. I still can't believe how quickly this shit happened. Wow. I can't put down... No, let's not put down industry there. I think as far as the amber is concerned, you need to put down the industry. I can actually put down the industry in Paris. Yeah, let's do it. Because the industry in Paris, so the second industry would be, if I put it on the volcano, I can't swap that tile back to Borsippa. Because Borsippa already has an industry.
The three great elements of modern civilization.
Okay. So we have Reformed Church, because it's 2 turns for the for this era to end. And I'll save that era score. And actually maybe put 1 turn into something else so I can get the Colosseum in the next era. Yeah, let's switch to Theocracy here. Sweet. Sinbad killed Hanafu and Zablanke. Alright. And Hercules can... Yeah. I have no reason to be at war anymore. I'll peace her out. Industrialization. Yeah. Yeah. It's that settled right there. Oh. I mean, I do have a nice coal node. But that spot would have been an excellent spot for a campus. Yep. That's fine. This was a very expensive war for Paris, for France. And we're into the Renaissance, and we have just finished the Colosseum, which is fantastic. And I think this is a good spot to take a break. I mean, the last like 4 or 5 turns, things just exploded, and there is so much momentum behind the game now. I mean, to an extent, right? Like maybe 10 turns ago, I was thinking a science victory is the way to play this, and it looked like it was the most reasonable way to proceed. But the way things are going right now, I mean, domination is not off the table. Potentially culture less likely. Diplomatic probably less likely. But yeah, but there is a case to be made that we can actually pivot into domination if you want to. But yeah, we got Newton. We will definitely be getting more campuses, and yeah, the science game is going to get better from this point on. And the next hour should be fun. Thank you for watching, and definitely tune into the next one. If you have made it this far and have enjoyed this video, please leave a like, share with your friends, or consider subscribing. And if you're already subscribed, my heartfelt thanks to you. Thank you.